Welcome back, guys and girls, to another episode of Does What It Says. And on this episode, I'm going to be looking at the MJX H12Y Plus. So this is the Plus version. So it's got a programmable electronic speed controller. You've got an app which you can adjust all the parameters on it, and we'll have a look at that later on. But first of all, let's have a look and see what you get in the box. So you get a spare set of wheels, spare set of springs, little screwdriver, a little set of Allen keys. You got your hex wrench, a charger, instructions, all in manual, shows you everything, how to rebuild the whole thing from scratch, all the part numbers, a lot, and your standard 7.4 volt, 2000 megaamp hour LiPo battery, which is a basic one that you get from MJX when you buy any of their cars. But I'm not using one of them in this video. I've got a 27 megaamp hour 7.4 LiPo, which is this one on screen now. Much better. Right, let's have a look at the lights, see what we got. We've got full beam. By the way, guys, they're extremely bright. I've just turned the settings down on this, but they are extremely bright. You've got indicators left and right. And then you push the button again on the controller and you have like a flashing setting. So your lights flash and the hazards flash, alternatively. Let's just turn it around, have a look at the back of it. And you should have exactly the same thing on the back. You've got reverse lights on this one. You've got brake lights as well. So you turn lights on again, guys. I've turned the settings down so you can actually see them. They're extremely bright. That was your reverse lights. You've got your indicators and then your flashing setup flashes the normal lights and the hazards. So under the hood then, we've got a 20 kilogram Angry Snail digital servo, which is very good. It's a waterproof one. Yeah, you wouldn't want anything else on this. No need to upgrade it. You got a 3500 kV Angry Snail censored brushless motor, plenty of power on that. You got 45 amp electric speed controller. This is a censored version, which is the one you can program, and you've got a basic receiver, which is a 4-channel R4B receiver. So the body is hinged to the chassis at the back and it's connected to the front and held down by 2 magnetic body clips. You've got oil dampened shocks and you've got 4 holes in the front bumper, as you can see there, which you can attach a winch, which is also controllable by your handset, which is a cool little feature. It also has CVD joints all the way round, and yes, £140 from most places now, which is a pretty good deal. Now this thing looks mean. Look at the slants on the I'd say eyes, but yeah, the lights, it looks like eyes, slanted eyes. It looks like a mean little thing, to be honest. It's a cool little car. Loads of people say it's a rock crawler, loads of people say it's not. I would say it's more of a trail truck than a rock crawler, to be honest. Like garden trails, forest trails, that kind of thing. Going through mud and up and down bits and pieces, but not necessarily rock crawling. But saying that, it's still good. It does a lot of things actually, as you'll see later on in this video. So let's take it out into the garden and have a look and see how it goes, see how it performs. And yeah, you guys can make your own mind up when and if you buy one. But yeah, for now, let's go downstairs into the garden and see what this little bad boy can do. Right guys, I'm not going to bore the pants off you with me talking all the time, so I'm going to shut up for a little bit. Let's have a little look, see what this thing can do. Right guys, seems as though I don't live in a mountainous area or near a forest actually. Well, there is one about 20 minutes down the road, but I'm in the garden at the moment. So in the garden, what I found are loads of bricks. So I thought I'd throw them on the floor and see how well it does. And it does pretty well. It gets over them no problems. Going slow, I mean you can go really fast over them to be honest, but it kind of looks pretty cool. I suppose that's what it is with these things, sort of crawlers or trailers. It's what they look like. They just look really cool when they do this, just climb over these rocks and just eat them up. Maybe guys, someone leave a comment and what is it about crawlers that you actually like, guys? Let me know, let everyone else know. What is it about crawlers that you actually like? I don't know what it is, because I really like this. In fact, I'm going to come back the other way. Right, on this next pass, I've messed around with the bricks a little bit. I've made it a little bit more rockier, a little bit more trickier. Let's see how it does in this pass. Pretty impressed, really. I mean, it's not a mountainous outcrop, but it's alright for a back garden, for messing around. A little bit of fun in the summer or the winter. I like to power out of this one a little bit just to gain control, get over that last little section. But overall, cool little car. Liking it, liking it. Right, let's have a little mix up. We're going to do one more little rocky outcrop and then we'll speed things up a little bit and go for a little tour around the garden. But first we'll see if we can get over this little lump of rock, this little pretend mountain we got here. Absolutely loving this thing. Right, let's go off and shoot off, have a little drive around the place. Now, when you do drive this, guys, it is pretty fast. You can't just go full whack and turn because you'll roll over all the time. So I am slowing down at corners. I've actually got this turned down. I've got this programmed it to run a little bit slower. It's not running 100%. I think it's 87% of power it's running at. That's more than fast enough, as you can see. Handles these bricks at speed with no problem at all. I'll just show you here. We'll just go around here and go back over these. So these bricks are no problem at all with this going at speed. Let's go back the other way. Just have another little look. Perfecto. So what we're going to do is have a little blast around the garden. Take you on a little tour around the new garden. You get a little bit more of a feel of how fast these things actually do go. Let's give it a bit of wheelie underneath the trampoline. Yeah, I tried it. I didn't think it was gonna, but yeah, just shows it's not gonna. Too high for that. Well, at this point, guys, when I go down these two bits of 2x2 timber, I actually let off the controls completely because I've adjusted the brakes, so the drag brake, to just slowly release, just to take it down nice and easy. Then I'll stick the accelerator back on at the bottom. But that's what the drag brake does. Alright guys, more about that later on. So after going over all those bricks in the garden, I've discovered that the axles and the underside got a little bit scratched up. It was only very light usage, so what I've done is I've had a look online and see what you could get for these things. If you look on this axle, you can see where the scratches are. On the body, there's a few other little bits and pieces just in front of the switch, and on the front axle, you can see quite a few scratches and small dents. I mean, for 20 minutes, half an hour, that's kind of all happened, just going over a few bricks. So I thought best thing to do, chassis protection. It's on Banggood. You can get it for about £10 to £12 from Banggood. It's very easy to install. Yeah, it's stainless steel as well, so it's very durable. Adds a little bit more weight on the bottom of the car, and yeah, let's go. Let's get cracking, and I'll show you exactly how to install it. So first thing, just lining it up just to make sure it does fit, and it looks like a perfect fitment, which is good. It's very easy, guys. So what you do have to do first, all the screw rolls line up perfect, is you've got 4 screws to undo. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just undo them screws. Nothing falls off the lorry or the truck, as long as you don't throw it around. Undo them 4 screws, put the plate where them screws were, and do the screws back up, and just like that, it's installed. It's easy as that. And then you've got the 2 axle protectors and the front bumper protector. All the Allen keys as well, guys, are the Allen keys which your truck come with. So that's all you need. That's the only tools that you need. So you should have all the tools you need for this already. That's easy to do, guys. You get the axle protectors, and you have 2 screws which you have to take out on each axle. You've got 1 there and 1 there. It's exactly the same on the rear axle. You just remove those screws, put the axle protector in place, and do the screws back up again. It's exactly the same on the rear. Take the 2 screws out, put the protector plate in place, and do the screws back up. Now if you look at the front bumper, I've done exactly the same. There's 2 Allen screws on the bottom of that as well. You take the 2 screws out, put the front bumper protector on, and voila, you have all the bottom protected. Right guys, if that's all the fun that you thought you could have with one of these things, think again. Review's not quite finished yet. I am going to go through the controls on the app, but first of all, I just want to show you something. I took this thing indoors and I had a shitload of fun with it. Yeah boy, whack some slicks on that, turn the power up, and this thing turns into a little beast. So you can bring it inside and you can drift it around your front room floorboards. Gotta admit it, it is the nuts. It might look stupid, but it's so much fun, it's unreal. Right, so there was an app with the H12Y Plus, which is the orange version, which is what is here. The grey version hasn't got it, the orange version has. So that's why it's called the Plus, and that's why the motor is censored, because it's controllable. So basically, you download the app, Angry Snail app, you turn the car on, and you just find the car, and you connect to it. It's as easy as that. And it tells you all the output, shows you all the settings, what it's set at the moment. So my output is at 59%. So when I was just drifting, it was only at 59%. So I'll show you how to turn that output up on the phone. 59%. So you go to settings. It's quite easy. You go to max forward force and just click it. 62.5%, and you just put it at 100 or whatever you want. Once you've done that, you click OK, confirm, save it to the car, and then that should be full power. There you go. So it's quite easy to do. Whatever setting you do, whatever you choose, all you do is you push the save button afterwards. Forward false, put it back to 62. And that's it. Push save, click OK. And that's that, back to 62%. Easy peasy. What we're going to do now is look at the drag brake, which I showed you earlier in the first person view video. And you can lower the drag brake. Basically, if I put that at, say, what, 10, put it on 0 and just save it. And that's what it does. It's free. You can just push it along the floor. So if you turn that drag brake on, let's say 50%, save it, push OK, and now you try and push it. Yeah, so you can push it and the wheels will go round, but you got some of that brake in, so you got 50% brake. If you was to put that brake onto 100%, then you just wouldn't be able to push it. The wheels would be locked. So everything is then controlled by your controller. Just save that setting. If I try and push it, wheels won't turn. Alright, so that is the drag brake function on the H12Y Plus. I'm going to put it back to what I have it on. Just save it and confirm. That's how I have mine set up, guys. You don't have to do that, but you can do. If you've got the H12Y Plus, you can adjust all those settings. There's loads of other bits and pieces you can delve into, but us as amateurs, we're probably not going to delve into every single thing. So you probably only really need to adjust the drag brake and the power, which is what I've just shown you how to do. There's probably loads of other videos online showing you exactly how to do this and set them up and what the other programs are and bits and pieces are on this app. I don't know everything about it. I'm not going to pretend I do. But yeah, I mean, throttle rate punch, that's how quickly it accelerates. You don't have to just go zoom straight in. You can slowly accelerate, which is what I've set mine up to. So I would recommend it because you don't wear everything out so much. There's not so much pressure on all the running gears, the cogs and bits and pieces inside, all the drivetrain. You can set up the power in the reverse, so the maximum speed for reversing, the maximum force going forward, that's the top speed. And you can also adjust the brakes, how hard the brakes come on, whether it just whacks the anchors on extremely quick or slows the car down a little bit slower. Yeah, I think it's pretty good, to be honest. It's a good little car, good all-rounder, does a bit of drifting. If you want to do that kind of thing, I think it's really fun. And on top of it all, it looks pretty good, especially at night. So lights are pretty good, taking it outside, which I've done as well at night. And yeah, it kind of lights everything up nice and bright. I've adjusted the camera settings so they don't look too bright on here, but you can't look at the lights. They are extremely bright. Anyway, guys, I brought this because I liked it. Not for any other reason, not because I was going to climb mountains and hills and crevasses or anything like that. I just liked it. I wanted a Jeep, so I got one. And you guys should do. It really is loads of fun. So please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And if you do, I'll see you on the next one.